Hello and welcome to Vegan Fun Times. I'm your host Luke, and we are doing the Pearl Diver Challenge. In this challenge, we have built the air tanks for access to the rebreather, which we are using, and then we've dumped them on the floor. We won't be using them for the rest of the game. He's out to mess up our ship, so we'll just foil his attempt by fixing it. And I might give him a little stab. Come back here. He knew what was coming. So he ran. Okay, let's get the fibre that we need. And we got a message as well. Aren't we popular? Ooh. Whoop. That's not good. Yeah. I mean, get it off your chest, bro, because you are gonna die. Ugh, fluid intake problems again. This won't be a problem after we get access to the multi-purpose room and the water filtration. But until then, we are going to have to deal with it. But I need 6 copper. Because I also want to build a computer chip so we can get the HUD chip. There we go. It is, yes. The other cool thing, now we've got the vehicle, is we can go explore some wrecks because we've got an oxygen pool that we can like go back to. Oh, now it's giving us the voice for the Aurora's explosion. Bit buggy, but we'll forgive it. Right, it's daylight now, so we can move our annoyingly placed one here, so one being the solar panel, and move it to over to the kind of general free zone. Build another one as well, just for giggles. Coolio. Right, so we knock that on off, and before we go down we'll drop everything. Let's see if we can make another ingot first. We can't, but we can do this. Some salt. There's one. I'm seeing quartz. There's some salt. Right. Let us build some bleach. I wonder if you can use it on wounds. No, it doesn't. It seems like it's only water. It does say for like sterilizing wounds, but maybe that's just like from earlier in the game or something. Put one of them in there. And let's go down, get the location of the Degassi Jellyshroom caves from the little box down here. Get the magnetite for our needs. We might as well just pick this area clean while we're here. And then, because the cavern is so uneven and it won't necessarily allow us to easily get our ship across, like, you can travel underground towards it, but like you have to stop in these pockets of space that are less than 200 meters and repair your ship a lot, and it will go down quite substantially between the two pockets. Yep, so it's this one. And remember, one of the reasons that we're going to this habitat is that it will, if we pick up the PDA in the cupboard in the first room, it will give us the location of the 500 meter down Degassi habitat, and that that pin is really handy for finding your way down into the deeper areas of the map, for getting to where rubies are, all kinds of navigational purposes, really. So again, we're just lightly skimming across, enjoying the view as we go. You can turn the lights off. Try not to hit many fish. Until we get to this area here. And we begin the descent. Now this, we're going to have to like come back and forth to the ship quite a bit while we're getting the bases. So I'm going to turn the lights back on. And I'm going to try and position the ship as far away from the cave snakes, like that little son of a gun. Edge a little bit deeper, and then yeah, pull it back up to 198. So just looking down there, I can see that there's, it looks like there's a thermal power plant fragment already kind of spawned in, so let's go get that. So stasis rifle, nuclear power plants. So yeah, we'll get the multi-purpose room as well while we're here. It's a slow scan, this room. And we'll want this as well. With those 2 scanned, or those 3 things scanned, we need oxygen again. And it's just rinse and repeat, really. We're going to make our way around the area, looking for blueprints. Oh, don't want to get stingered, because it's very painful. We'll get the spotlight as well while we're here. Nuclear reactor. Wall planter. I reckon we've got enough oxygen to get this thermal fragment and get back. There's even a moonpool fragment around there. That's good. You hear the roar of the cave snake, whatever they're called. Cool. Well, we've got thermal fragments, and I think we're going to have the nuclear reactor as well by the time we're... No, not quite. Oh well. Let's get some more oxygen before we make the little trip inside. We're literally... I mean, I suppose we could get the bed fragment while we're here as well. We don't really need the ultra-high capacity fragment, so that's why I was just debating whether or not to get it. Don't need that PDA. This in here is the PDA we need, and then I will just scoot through to scan the basic double bed. And that's all I'm going to bother getting from here. I don't want to die in here. These stingers are really quite lethal. Right. Cool. Well, we got what we needed from the Jellyshroom caves now, in terms of fragments. So that is cool. From here, we want to build one of these. One of those. And do we have... Yeah, we've got a bioreactor as well. So we'll build two of the multi-purpose rooms and link them. Actually, we don't need to. We can... squeeze both into one, I guess. Right. Now we can start stacking the resources that we are going to need. So I'm going to need some copper, a lot of titanium. Do I have 2 silver on me? No. I think there's a silver piece in my stash though. But it's all a bit moot because I just picked one up. There is a wreck over this side, so we'll go and get that wreck, because there's sometimes battery charger fragments in there, and that would be chef's kiss right now. There it is. This hole. Now sometimes there's fragments around the outside of this hole, but it looks like we're a little bit out of luck today.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
And where there's one, there's usually the second as well. There it is. Chef's kiss. Now we can recharge our batteries. Right, we've got another fragment for the battery charger there. However, we are going to drown if we don't get back to our craft. So with this wreck, you can laser open the door if you want, but it is moderately quicker just to go round through this little tunnel, and it gets you where you want to be. So, one of those, that's pretty nice. Modification station is a crucial piece of tech with the vehicles because you need it for the depth upgrades. And we got the whole darn thing from this one little wreck. It was well worth coming here. Right, let's get out before we drown. There we are. Oh, yeah, he didn't enjoy that one very much. I don't blame you, sir. I do not blame you. And now we just scoot over here. So this geyser here is a dangerous, but like sometime if you're not playing on hardcore, you can like scoot down there, gather all of the stuff. You may die, but if you go back, your stuff will be hovering over the hole. Just try not to go over the center of the hole if you're near death, because if it falls into the fire, there's no way you're getting it back. I guess one cool thing they could do in the new Subnautica would be to put the power and the structural integrity of the vehicle in the actual screens that the vehicle has. Like on here, we've got two like green panels. They could have kind of merged those. Okay, yeah, one of that.
Aurora, this is Sunday again. We just picked up a massive debris field at the location. I didn't know how bad and how many of you. I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, right? But so are all the others.
Well, I can't build that there. That's frustrating.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not. A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photo journal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
We need copper and silver. Luckily, we're in an area which will provide us with both. Also look for some crap to shove in the reactor. as well. So this egg here, this creature egg's going in the macerator. And 1 silver. We've got 1 silver in our base, but we'll try and keep that in reserve. Got the copper that we need. Well, we haven't got all of the copper. We need another 2. I'm also going to whack a load of these acid shrooms in the macerator because they provide a reasonable amount of power output, I think. Seem to, from experience anyway. Now we're in danger of getting lost in here if we're not careful. We've left our ship quite far away. Yeah, we need more copper. The endless search. And it's full. I can drink that and use that. So pick it up. Start building stuff. Ah, no, I didn't mean to. Oh, well. Such is life. I meant to build some batteries. Right, whack the egg in. Whack those in. Now we'll start producing a bunch of power for us. Built the battery charger, so we no longer need that. I guess that we'll need that computer chip, so that's not a huge mistake that we made that wire. Looking for the table coral. Should take the boat really, because it might be a bit of a longer one, and I'll run out of oxygen for the trip back. Oh, it wasn't a longer one at all, it was right there. I'll take 2 extra for the ride home. And see if there's any lovely limestone around for us to try and get some more copper. Like a ship. Alright, I'm gonna need some food as well, which means I should catch a Reginald fucking see one. Reginald's are the fish with the pink tails, like pink triangular tails. They're often hanging around out in this area around the oh, is that original? No, that's a boomerang fish. Oh, I think there was one in the middle of that. Yeah, there was. And this little bad boy will provide us with a like 40 odd food or something. That's pretty extreme. And if you cure them, they last forever. Where's my... there it is. Coolio. Coolio. Right, I think it's probably time for us to go and get the ingredients for aerogel. And our... looks like I'm going to need to build another cabinet or two. Okay. Let's start separating it into basic resources and non-basic. Now I'll put that salt in the survival locker. Battery's 39%. Right, well, I guess we better go. Let's. We won't be building stuff for a while, but we will be repairing our ship. You remember that Degassi 500 meter? We're going to use that as a rough estimate along with the LifePod 19. We want to aim for like just between them, and that'll take us to where the rubies are. Well, rubies and also some what do you call them? Gel sacks. And the gel sacks and the rubies are the ingredients for aerogel, which we'll need not only for the water purifiers but also for the prawn suit, which we will be building a prawn suit because we're going to need an absolute swine load of lithium to make all of the plasteel that we're going to be making for all of the upgrades and the rocket ship and everything. So that is our aim. Remember, we've got a 200 meter like depth limit at the minute, so we're gonna, and we've only got 45 seconds of oxygen, so we're gonna have to be swift. So do I do the Rex first, or I'll get the resources first, then I'll do the wreck. Around, so there, First place we're gonna look is this moonpool fragment, because we will need to repair our, not repair, recharge our Seamoth soon, because it's getting low on power. So we have that. We have an empty. Might as well pick up that lithium while we're here, eh, lads? And what we're looking for is gel sacks or rubies. What's gel sack and a ruby? Right, we're running low on O2. We head back up to our boot. We want to leave this area with a good number of rubies, because not only do we use them for aerogel, but we also use them for the a lot of the depth upgrades, especially the Cyclops first depth upgrade. I think it uses ruby. I might be wrong on that one though. One of them does. Don't want to get too far away from our boat, because otherwise we'll drown. There's two things there I'll pick up before we go back. Yeah. So it's how many rubies have we got? 7. I know that we'll need 3 for one of the upgrades. We've got at least 3 aerogel. It leaves us 1 ruby left over. So that'll be okay, I guess. Should have a little look-see. Now, I don't think we're ever going to need the power cell charger. We'll just use the delightful like Cyclops or the moonpool to recharge our vehicles. Like the Cyclops depth module, once we get it, once we get the thermal like power regen module that recharges the power according to the water temperature. Once we get that, we can just keep the Cyclops at depth, and it will be self-sustaining no matter how many of the heat leeches get on it. So that's something to bear in mind. So I'm going to laser part of this door, and then we're going, once it gets to 6, we're going to go out and back. Take that oxygen, make sure that we get back to our boat, and then go back and finish it, because the last thing we want after coming this far is to like run out of air just cutting a door, you know. So quite an ignoble death. Yeah, we'll get the reinforced diving suit. Light stick fragment. Yeah, open that box. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. I love getting nutrient box. Everything else in here is silly. The benches are okay, I guess. Not rather than being silly. Like, we actually will build them if we're building a decorative base. So that's the first one. We know that there's the vehicle upgrade console drop just in this box here, so we'll pick that up as well. We'll need it for the prawn suit depth module. Ah, we got the Seamoth depth 1, so we don't need the Aurora. Bloomin' fantastic. That's going to be my priority. Ah, no, it's not there. It said it had given me it, but it hasn't given me the... Has it? Yes, it has. Oh, okay, cool. It's just titanium and glass. That's cheap. Right, nice. Yeah. There's another fragment here, which we're just going to scan for our titanium. Needs. And from memory, there is another compartment that we can drill in. Here it is. Not drill, laser into. Uptown Top Ranking has been stuck in my head for the last week or so. We should have enough time to nip in here and pick up everything. Fire suppression system. Useful, not necessary, but very useful. Because if you push the engines too hard, or you get attacked by like sea monsters enough, you can get fires in your truck, and that is a bad thing. Because you have to like run around with a fire extinguisher and put them all out. With the fire suppression system, there's a console to the left of the like piloting position, and you just press the fire suppression button. It closes all of the doors on the ship, and then the fire is put out without you having to run around like a headless chicken with a fire extinguisher. There it is. Now you want to be careful when getting out of your sea moth, because it does keep, if you're going at speed, the momentum will continue and the truck will go forwards, and if you're not careful, it will hit you. So I always press back when I exit from the craft, and that seems to prevent the issue. We don't want sandstone, we want the limestone, baby. Inventory is full, but we can drink some water. How much copper do we have? Okay, so ideally we'll pick up another piece before we head back. Beautiful. RNGesus was on our side. As you can see, our power is down to like 57 on the ship. That's fine. It only uses one power cell for the whole thing, so worst comes to worst, you run out of power, boost back to the surface. At this stage in the game, we're only going to be 200 meters deep anyway, and then just swim back to base and build a new power cell. Bit time consuming perhaps, but you know, it will work. So we want copper wires. those. Well, we actually want two because we'll plonk one out for the illustrious. I've forgotten what I was going to say. Never mind. Right. So now I'm faced with a little bit of a decision. Like, I'm going to build the water purifier first because, let's face it, we're going to need water, and the more time it's got to produce it, the better. So we've done that. Das ist gut. And then we need to build a moon pool, so we need a lot of titanium. There was some lithium. Oh, I already put it out. Right, what am I on? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that. 2 of those. And I just need some creepvine to make some lubricant, and we can build our moon pool. Once we've got the moon pool, we can build the computer in it. Once we build the computer in it, we can then build the first level upgrades to our vehicles. What's that after creepvine? Just swim past it. Yeah, creepvine. Also gonna need some more titanium and some glass. So I'm gonna pick up that while I'm out here. There's one. There are some mining points for quartz, but I'll be honest with you, by the time I got to them in the game, my need for it is vastly diminished. I guess if you just wanted to build lots of glass in your base, then yeah, like that would do it. But I mean, I've built some like humongous bases in this game, and it's there is enough resources in the game to build pretty much anything, I think. Ah, nuts. I was one titanium off. Oh well. We'll build the moon pool anyway. Now, when building a moon pool, you want to make sure that there's a nice empty area below it so that you can get your ship in and out without having any like additional bumps that you then have to fix outside of the moon pool, because the moon pool will not repair your stuff unless you get a mod for it. Now our base is running quite low on structural integrity, so I'm going to reinforce one of the walls of this thing here. There we go. Cute.
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates the symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
This wreck here has loads of titanium in it, around the out of it, loads of scrap metal. So we'll quickly gather some. Like it normally does. A load of metal around it. Copper. Looking for limestone chunks. You think with all of these, like all of this surface area, there'd be loads of limestone chunks. Guess not. Right, all pets. We have finished our little expedition. We should have enough resources, both on us and at base, to pump out a delicious vehicle upgrade panel, as well as a depth module for our Seamoth. So just run through, get to our builder, our fabricator. Then, as always, we need 2 of those and a gold. Cool beans. So this panel will also display the charged percentage of your vehicle. I always put it opposite the main entrance into the moonpool so that you can just pop in and check. You can use it to change the name of your ship. So we're going to call our Seamoth Lil Skipper. And we're going to make it pink. What goes well with pink, I wonder? Yeah, we'll go for yellow. we go. Little skipper is customized. We have the depth module. And we're also going to look at some of the common modules. We're going to pin that recipe because we're going to make 3 of them. And that's all we need for the minute. Good news is you can access the oh, that does look rather fancy. You can access the upgrade station from inside the pool. So got that. We need to replace this battery, which means I need to build another couple of batteries, so we'll add a couple of batteries onto the list. And then if we take 1, 2, 3, we just need titanium now. 12 titanium, which we can get from 3 scrap metals. Ah, ship's in the shop, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll take it out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's already charged up 91%, so that was pretty good, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll build 2 batteries. Give us a bit of leeway so that we can have 1 extra and 1 in the charger at all times. So again, I'm just looking for scrap metal and copper, so limestone chunks. I thought I saw some scrap metal there, but it was just a ridge. I suppose I should be keeping an eye out for stalkers, because they love... Ah, look, there's a stalker tooth there. Fantastic. We're going to need a couple of those for the enameled glass that we need, not only for the rocket, but for the depth modules for our Cyclops as well. And to build our... I think you need it to build the prawn suit. Not 100% on that. I guess we will have to go to the Aurora because it's the easiest place to get the gosh darn prawn suit. Oh well, we'll go do that in a bit. There's no rush. Oh look, another wreck. This one normally has the compass in it, I think, but we'll go double check. Yeah, there's the entrance around the back here. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, compass, mobile vehicle bay, which we can use for some of the titanium we need. We can already hear the sound of sea monsters outside, so let's not linger. There's a couple here. And we've got the copper we need. Sweet alabite. just realised that I said we needed 12 titanium. You only need 9 for the 3 storage lockers. As you see, it adds these little lockers onto the top, and should be one on the side, yeah, of our ship. Oh, I don't know what that screen was, but cool. 3, crunk out some batteries. Cool. So, can unpin everything. Put a new battery in our swim driver. Have a spare one, or quickly just recharge our laser tool for now. And in the next episode, we'll go fix the Aurora. Just for kicks. Right, so this has got some salt in it, so I'm going to preserve a Reginald. And now it will give us the same food, but like 6 less water, but it won't decay in its quality. Okay. Well, yeah, might as well pop that one in there as well, and this. One can always build more batteries, but getting them charged up, even if it's just for a little time, will be handy. Another good thing for us to produce at this stage would be the thermal knife, so that we can cook fish as we go. But all of our batteries are just being charged. So that's it for this episode. I hope you have had some fun, and we will pick it up in the next one. Have a good time, everyone, and breathe deep.